episode of Shandy OG with Shandy OG TV, man. Listen, we are the podcast where we are here and we are raw and uncut. And today is a special day, y'all. Today is a special day. This is the day that we are celebrating Martin Luther King's birthday, y'all. We are celebrating Martin Luther King's birthday, y'all. And you know, this man was phenomenal. I can't even put great behind his name. I got to hit him with the phenomenal because the things that he did, the dreams that he had, and the measurements that he took in order to achieve them was great in itself. And not only that, the man held historic marches. See, don't forget how they used to do us back in the 60s. Don't you forget how they did your parents or your grandparents. They did them bad, y'all. Only thing they wanted to do was have their rights. Only thing they want to do is have equal housing, equal jobs, equal ways to get into schools and everything. And let me tell you the kicker about this. Let me tell you the kicker. What's really gets me and really making me mad. The stuff that my ancestors fought so hard for, we letting them take it away. All right, let's go. Let's hit it because my people was attacked by a water hose. Do you know the power of a water hose hitting your body? They sick the police dogs, the dogs that we paid for our own taxes, and the people that we paid to protect us was beating us. We couldn't go to a restaurant downtown because all of them was white on. We may have had some stuff on 28th or on Oak Street, but all the stuff was just basically white on. And they didn't want us in there. You know, they treated us bad. I don't want y'all to forget how bad we was treated as a people, man. I don't want you to ever forget how us as a people has strove so far and the things that we've got today and the rights that we are privy to are because these people sat in these buildings, sat in these restaurants, fought for the rights, protested, boycotted successfully to make the government and these companies bend to their will. And they knew, I like it, yeah, I understand getting hit and smacked out there, but they knew, bro, if you hit one of these white people, they gonna kill us all. That's what type of time they was messing with. That they had to really be in fear of their life to even fight back with physically because they knew what was gonna happen. So when we out celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King's legacy, when we out celebrating the protests, and I'm talking about the real protesters, not this bullshit we had for Breonna Taylor. I don't give a fuck what y'all say about that. Y'all don't let other people, man, I don't even want to get on that. But anyway, they was the real protesters. Now, if y'all gonna get you a protest, get the protest out of this, out of Martin Luther King to his marches. That's the Bible of protesting. You know? So when I say this, do not, do not forget what we had to go through to attain the rights that we had today. Because our ancestors made it happen for us, man. For we can go get we can go get you some housing. You can go get you a fur car. You can go in any restaurant you want and eat. You can sit down anywhere, drink from any water fountain, use any restroom you want to use. You forget that we couldn't use these restrooms. We couldn't drink out of certain fountains. We couldn't go to certain restaurants. We couldn't play in certain parks. Don't forget what our people did in order to make this happen. Because I think y'all done forgot. I may need to show you. Let me show you a few excerpts of what really happened when our people was fighting for their rights. All right, y'all, I had to go get some footage. I had to go find some footage on this and let you guys know what was really going on back in the day, y'all. Now, I need y'all to pay attention to this one girl. She was 16 years old, and she made up her mind. Listen to her, y'all.
A block away from the church in this area. Janice Kelsey was 16 years old when she and her schoolmates were jailed. My mind was made up. I was going to participate. I was going to go to jail. I wanted to get my freedom. Well, then on the second day of the student demonstrations, things turned violent. Police turned high-pressure fire hoses on the young people and set attack dogs on them. Birmingham civil rights leader Reverend Calvin Woods was there. There had been some dog biting, some beating, some killing. That many people were beaten and spit on, put in jail, lost jobs.
And this, and mind you, this was kids. This was high school students. Just want to go to school and get a decent education. So when I say, don't you forget, don't you forget, because this was your grandmama. It could have been your mama. Hell, some of them are still alive that it was you. So when you think about your rights, when you think about how you just go in the store and just do as you please, you got to thank your ancestors who made it possible for you. So don't forget what the dream was about. The dream was about getting what you know is better for you. Whether you got to integrate, segregate, whatever, you got to get what's better. Listen, y'all, as a race, we far behind everybody. We letting them get ahead where we was the cream of the crop. Let's get back to that again. If y'all gonna celebrate Martin Luther King, celebrate what he's done. Celebrate the accomplishments that our ancestors, not only him, because he had many people behind him. He had our ancestors behind him. He had a congregation. He had people. It was a movement. And that's what we need, man. We need a strong movement. Don't forget what a movement can do. Don't forget what a simple protest can do. Don't forget what a boycott can do. When you play with them people's money, hey, man, it's a whole different ball game. This is Shandy OG talking about Martin Luther King. You know, and then they killed him when he was waking up. Cause the stuff that hey, I got speeches. I got a lot of stuff when King was waking up, man. And let's not forget about Malcolm X. Let's not forget about Malcolm X. Let's not forget about Marcus Garvey. Let's not forget about these wonderful people who've done and took strides into making our people know who they actually were and making sure that our people got what they deserve. And I thank you for that. I thank you, Malcolm. I thank you, Martin. I thank you, Marcus. There's plenty of others that was in the movement. We got Angela Davis. We got plenty of people. Shirley Chisholm. Yeah. Yeah, man. We got plenty of people that created a way for us to enjoy the life that we have today, y'all. And I love them for it, and I thank them for it. And this is the day that we should show reverence to them. Don't forget. Don't forget. Hey, what's up, everybody? Y'all know at Shandy OG, the podcast where we raw and uncut, we like to put you up on game. We like to give you a little guidance just to help you throughout your day. And not only that, we want to educate you here. Now, my dad always taught me that reading is fundamental. It's a fundamental thing that you must read. And not only that, increase your literature that's in your head. Because not only does reading, what reading does, it opens up a whole new world for you. It takes you places you never been. It puts you into the mindset of other people's head and their experiences so you can bring them into yours as well. So I want to start you guys out with this book that I really liked and I really enjoyed, and it really helped me in business and in life. This book is called The Richest Man in Babylon. Now, The Richest Man in Babylon is a book titled about the city of Babylon. The city of Babylon was going through trials and tribulations as far as in their financial future. And not only that, in their present. The council of Babylon, they convened and they asked themselves, man, what are we gonna do? Our city's in dire straits. And one of the people of the council said, hey, why don't you ask one of the richest people in the city on how they get their wealth and the things that they learn to amass their fortunes, and not only that, to keep it. They said, whoa, that's a good idea. Let's go holler at dude. Let's go talk to him and get some of that game. And in this book, they wrote down the instructions that this man gave them. Now, the richest man in Babylon will teach you how to pay your debts, structure loans, also how to negotiate, keep track of your spending, your loss, your profits. This is a great book. It's a great read. And it's not boring because it's in the form of a story. So make sure that you grab this book called The Richest Man in Babylon and join Shan DOG, the book club, today. And start reading with us, y'all, because reading is fundamental. And not only that, reading will enrich your life. So let's do it, y'all. Let's get into these books. And not only that, let's pass them on to our kids so they can have the game too. Every other race does it. Why shouldn't we? Not only is it Martin Luther King's birthday, but they're going to have Trump's inauguration today too, boy. And let me tell you, the funny thing about this is that the man is promising to bring money back to us. And if you, I don't know if you guys are into crypto or crypto trading or whatever, but let me tell you a few things what's been going on. Let me show you something about what real nigga Trump's been doing. Now, real nigga Trump, he's been putting it down, y'all. Real nigga Trump put out his own Bitcoin. And Trump was such a real nigga about it. He started it out at $2. Let me get on my phone and see where the Trump Bitcoin is right now today. It's at, I don't know if you can see it, but it's at $51.96, y'all. Woo! From $2 to $51.96 in over a 24-hour turnaround. Now, it was up to about as much as $65, y'all. So, I'm just putting you up on game. And not only that, he put another coin out with his wife and started that out at 20 cents. And that thing is jumping right now. See, this is what I like about Trump. It's about business. It's no emotion. It's no nothing. It's about business. Getting straight to business and getting to that money, getting to that paper. It ain't no racism when it comes to that paper, y'all. Either you got it or you don't. Either we can utilize each other's resources and make something happen, or we can't. So I want to let you know that you gotta start strategizing and put yourself in position and learning how these people work, learning how they move. It ain't even about what they say. I don't give a fuck about what a person think. I don't put emotion into that. Man, how can I get money? How can we partner up and get this paper together? How can we strategize and put some businesses together and secure incomes for not only me, but my family to enjoy? Because that's what I'm about here. And I want to give you that game myself. So, also, they talking about breaking down the IRS, making it the, the external revenue. Listen, they about to cut a whole lot of the bull crap that's been going on. And they about to start making American great again. I'm not a fan of nobody but God. I love God, bro. So only person I look up to is God and my daddy. That's it. God and my daddy. Those was the two. And not only that, I look up to my Uncle Honey because he gives me guidance in so many ways just by doing things, man. Just by showing me just how he moves. I learned just by watching how he moved and how my daddy moved. And God has showed me how he moves through the things that he's blessed me with. So in this year 2025, let's strive to read, get information, and not only that, share the information. Because we got to make each other wealthy, y'all. It's about bringing about wealth all around. You know, if you got some game, share it. Give it to your brother. Give it to your sister. They're not gonna be. We not here to compete with each other. We here to compliment each other. You understand? Let's do that. The Asians do it. The Jews do it. The white people do it. 2025, damn it, black people, we must do it. We got Trump coming in, bringing money and business, something we needed. Hopefully, he cut them checks to y'all too, so y'all can start spending again. Because things has been tight. So y'all listen. If we gonna do anything, y'all, let's get information, share the wealth, because knowledge is wealth. And pass it on to another brother to help increase their fold. So y'all can come together and put things together. Now look like say if I'm rich, right? I got $1 million myself. Let's tell myself, I can only do so much with that million before I go messed up. But if I talk my people right here, bro, this how you get this million right here real quick. Hey, bro, this how you get your million here right quick. Hey, bro, nigga, we got 4 to 5 million combined now. And not only that, with that 4 to 5 million combined, we can just take half of that million, 500,000 a piece. Now we got 2.5 million. And with that 2.5 million, we're going to put that up. We're going to put that up. And we're going to get a loan off that 2.5 million so we still have that 2.5 capital while spending somebody else's money. That 2.5 million may get me 25 to 250, depending on the plan. Yeah. It's about getting that money, y'all. 2025, we got to get that paper and love God again. Get paper, love God, because when you get the paper, sometimes it could mess you up. Loving God gonna keep you straight, baby. The fear of God gonna keep you all the way together. But I'm telling you, in 2025, we got to come up, y'all. No more are we going to be at the bottom of the ladder. No more are we going to be displaying ignorance. We are here for intelligence, y'all. And to come up and get that paper. The Shan the OG, Raw and Uncut. This is the podcast, y'all. Let's get it. All right, last but not least, let's go with the blending of the year. The blending of the year, and I want to give this to my girl. You know, she went out and she did a lot of stuff, and she really showed us how people switch up and how fakeness is in reality. I want to give it up to Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris. Let's give it up to Kamala. And the blending of the year is because it goes in so many ways of how you seen us as a black people. Have you seen us as a culture? Have you seen us as voters? Just have you seen us and looked at us and treated us like all we want to do is eat soul food and be entertained? You never really addressed our true problems. You never really address how hard it is to be black in America, and you never really cared. And then, not only this is to show you why you really didn't need to be president. Because you wasn't even chose to be president. We was just handed to you. We didn't even get a chance to even choose you. So that led us to speculate, what's really the cause behind you and why you got to be the one running for president. They could have pushed anybody. But you, why they choose you? And then not only this, they gave you $1.5 billion. $1.5 billion. And you still wound up in the hole. Whew. And then look. Now we understood you was running for, you was doing your best, but we don't want to see Megan shaking her ass. We got YouTube, we got Twitter, we got TikTok, Facebook, Megan shaking her ass all over that. We see it. And all the other entertainers you got, we see them. We overly saturated with that. You should have brought us some real points, like what you gonna do for us. Like, are you gonna make it law that the black people's protected like the Asians? Can you do that for us? Can we be protected from hate crimes like the Asians? You know, can we be protected like the gays and transgenders and stuff like that? Can we be protected like that? Because it seems like we get a whole lot, and I'm just speaking on some of the topics that you may should have gotten and you would have gotten our vote. And we couldn't trust you because you flip flopped on everything. You wasn't standing on business, and you was just blundering everything. So that's why you get the blundering of the year, not of the month, not of the week, not of the day of the year. We don't trust you. We don't trust your politics because you and Biden, the Democrats, have failed all the way down. You the scapegoat. They blame you. They mad at you right now, and that's just what it is. And the blundering of the year goes to Kamala Harris. So let's talk about it. Now, y'all know that everybody yesterday was in a tizzy, and the day before. They all knew when they seen that TikTok could be banned. TikTok could be banned. And a lot of people lost their followers, not lost followers, but they couldn't post. You couldn't get on there. You couldn't look at things. Hey, a lot of people was mad. But old Trump came on through. Hey, hey, Trump's cold, man. And then not only that, when you was able to get back on it, it said, thanks to Donald Trump, we was able to get back on. Hey, master marketer, man. He shows you the way. I mean, he shows you. This man operates out of the art of seduction, 48 laws of power, man, positioning. It's just so many facets that you can just learn just by watching how a person moves, And I'm not a fan of nobody but God. But what I'm telling you, TikTok, man, they had the whole nation in the uproar. People didn't think they thought when they seen it, they thought TikTok was over. Then magically, poof, it came back. It came back, y'all. And I understand it. A lot of people sad. A lot of people was distraught. They missed their TikTok. Like goddamn, the young people had to go back to Facebook. They was miserable. They was miserable. They had to go back to Facebook. Zuckerberg was like, yeah, I got him now. I got him. And I know Mark Zuckerberg had a lot to do with it. I'm like, government, look, TikTok is whooping my ass. I need something to happen. I need you to do something. Please help me. And the government did. Because ain't no telling what. Zuckerberg said the government used to call them and said, take that down, move this, move that. So ain't no, if Mark Zuckerberg was taking stuff down for them, ain't no telling what else they was doing. Ain't no telling what that Biden administration was trying to get them to do. So I'm glad for y'all that TikTok's back. And we can go back to TikToking because I had a lot of followers and I had it going on. I like TikTok. Matter of fact, I'm Shan the OG. And I'm the Smoketown Tech on TikTok. Follow me, y'all. Get back on me. Help me get more followers because I'm trying to get to a certain level myself. I want some of this YouTube money, this TikTok money too. I got a lot of stuff I want to do. I want to help kids build computers and take them home in my STEP program. So, and I know TikTok is going to help me with that. So thank God that we got TikTok back. And I ain't going to say thank God, but I'm going to say I'm glad that TikTok is back because if I'm going to thank God, I'm going to thank God for my wealth, my health, my family, my mom being alive, and everything that else follows that's in with God, that's in God's hands. So we're going to say this. TikTok is back. Got your TikTok crack because it's an addiction. I know it because I'm addicted too. Y'all. I like the TikTok. I be on there chilling. Let me go out of town. Shit. Let me go out of town. TikTok, man, famous stuff in TikTok. I be needing TikTok when I'm out of town, y'all. So I'm glad TikTok back. This is Shandy OG with Shandy OG TV. Y'all have a good one, man. We coming back with some more stuff. Yo, this is Shandy OG, and you know what? We're about to wrap it up, but I want to say one thing in 2025, man. Can we bring the players back? The players back, man. Because we got too many thugs out here. I'm so tired of everybody, the gangster, hard, all this other shit, man. I'm sick of it. I want y'all to bring the players back. Bring that old playerism back, man. When we was player. You understand? Do y'all understand what being player is about? Being player about the situation. I'm gonna be player about this situation, man. I'm gonna go ahead and let that slide, let you go on that way. We not gonna do business no more. That's player. I ain't got to kill you, shoot you, do all. I'm gonna be a player about it, man. You know, and some things you got to be on. You got to get on your manhood on. You ain't got to necessarily get gangster. Just got to be on your manhood, man, and that's all that is. You know, I remember when we used to go out and have fun, go out and talk to women, be amongst players and have conversations. Wasn't no hate. It was congratulations. When your bro pull up in his whip, like, ooh, that's my partner right there. My partner got that. Even if you didn't have it, your turn was coming and you knew it. It just took you and your hustle. We was players, man. What? No, I want to rob you or take you because you got more than me. Because 9 times out of 10, the player will go ahead and be player about the situation and show you how to make the play. It's too many of us. We clicked up. My clique against your clique. Why can't we just be one village, man? Why can't we all just come together? I'm an East End cat. And when I was coming up, I can be in the West. I can be in the South. I can go everywhere and get paper. Wouldn't be no issue. It wasn't me. It wasn't where I was from. It's what I had that sold. And I ain't talking about it. I mean, I sold everything from electronics, cars, clothes. I mean, I hustled everything. Computers. It ain't just about the street hustle because there's plenty of people hustling product that ain't killing the community. And some it is. Some got to do what they got to do. I'm not here to judge or to knock nothing because I'm not God. But what I am gonna do is let you know that it's so much ways to get paper out of her. You be stupid to throw rocks at the penitentiary. I understand it may not be what everybody doing, it may not be the money, but hey man, it's freedom. I remember when I was sitting in the penitentiary, man, I was locked up. And where I was at, you could look out. They got like little small little windows. You could just look out and you could see enough to tease you with the population outside, what they doing. I said, man, I would rather be the lamest person out there than the coolest nigga in here. And I stuck to that. I may not be the coolest. I may not, I don't give a damn. Fuck about if I'm cool to you, if I'm lame to you or whatever. Cause one thing I can do is I can take care of my kids. If my mama needs something, I can get it. If I want to go take a trip, I can. That ain't lame to me, bro. That's cool. I got a business. When my son look at me, they look at me as a businessman. I remember when I watched Boys in the Hood. And I remember when Trey and Ricky went to go see Furious Styles in his office. And then Furious Styles went and took them and taught them the lesson of gentrification. I wanted to be that type of daddy right there. I wanted my kid to be able to bring his friends and say, look, man, this is my daddy put together right here. Yeah, my daddy put this together right here. My daddy ain't no Rudy Poop. I ain't come from no stock, from no weak ass, none of that. We are strong men in here. We depend on our own. We stand on our own 2 feet. And that's what I wanted my kids to see. Certain things changed me that I would see. And, as a kid, sometimes not only it ain't fault, but moms can bring some weak ass niggas around you. She can. And I thank God that my mama brought some weak ass niggas around me because it taught me not to be like no part of them weak ass niggas. Made me to test weak ass niggas. I can't fault my mom doing what she had to do. She was young just like me. She was growing up as I was growing up. Me and my mother grew up together. But one thing I learned was how not to be a weak ass nigga. And we need strong men in our society. We need builders. We need people that are willing to show not only not only in how they are, but by example. You know, not by what you see, but be an example. You know, and that's what I try to be. I know I'm not perfect at all, bro. I mess up. I make bad decisions. I take losses just like any other man, but I don't trip on it. I find a solution to that problem. I learn from those mistakes. My biggest my biggest things that I've learned was from messing up. Yeah, I look at it as okay, I took that loss, but the lesson that I learned in the game that I got out of that loss, I make that loss turn into school for me, man. I analyze every way of what I did to lead me to that bad decision. And I strengthen them traits. I reinvigorate. I turn it into something that what it's supposed to be and the person that I want to be. You know, it takes the learning from your mistakes takes all the sucker up out of you, man. It takes all that sucker up out of you. You got to learn from them mistakes. Sometimes you got to get your head busted. Sometimes, bruh. Sometimes the play got to be on you so you can learn, and it's cool. You ain't got to go kill a person because of that. All right, this nigga got me, bro. You learn from that. Yeah, you go try to get it back, but killing, I don't justify killing for nothing, bro. For me to kill you, you have to hurt my mama, mess with my kids in a way that's unconsciously you cannot ever come back from. And to get me to that level, you have to put because once certain people like myself, that's why we always try to be humble. That's why we always try to show love because we know who we really are on the inside. Let that person be quiet. Let that person treat you with the respect that he wants you to give them because he's initially showing you, bro, I respect you. Please show me the same respect because once I feel disrespected or I feel like I'm about to be harmed, there's no turning back from that. It's on go until my arms can't move no more. And that's how seriously I take it. And as an OG, that's what I mean. You don't know who a person is and who they are. That's why I always show respect. Because you don't know what that situation can turn into after you done shown disrespect. You don't know what that person's going through on the inside. But you will find out once you show that disrespect. So always be respectful, man. Go out with God's guidance. Go out with that Christ-like consciousness so you can be able to exude it out to everyone else around you. And not only that, be a refreshment. Let your presence be a refreshment if it's gonna be anything. You know? So this is Shandy OG with Shandy OG Podcast. We raw and uncut. I love y'all. Hopefully that this podcast may help to touch somebody, man. Because we not only here for likes, we ain't only here. We here to try to enrich and show through positivity of what life really could be, man, and bring our people and our culture together. This is about bringing our culture together, becoming that one village again, and learning from our mistakes. And not only that, sharing the knowledge that we learned from those mistakes with each other, y'all. So this is Shandy OG with Shandy OG TV, and we out, y'all. This is Martin Luther King's birthday. I'm about to go celebrate. I'm about to go have me a good time. I'm about to go spread the love. I'm about to go make me up some Martin Luther King shirts and go sell them. Because Martin Luther King told me to get this paper, man. Y'all have a good day. And I love y'all, but I'm just playing. I ain't about to make no Martin Luther King shirts, but I'm about to rock one. I'm about to go meet up with some friends. We're going to reflect. We're going to talk about the civil rights and the movement and what it meant to us. And not only that, I'm going to go hang with a few of my ancestors, man, and listen to their stories about the stuff that they went through. This is what I like to do to celebrate Martin Luther King. Do what you do. Have your life, have your positivity. Of course, I'm going to have me some fun at a few of the spots do her, man. Why wouldn't I? This is Louisville, Kentucky, Martin Luther King Day. We look forward to these type of days, these type of times where we spend time. And not only that, we engulf the love of each other, of our community, our culture, and not only that, our neighborhoods. So y'all have a good day. Stay with positivity, man, and push love. Let's stop the hate. We want to push love and peace, y'all. And not only that, increase the wealth and increase intelligence. And not only that, share information. Y'all have a good one. This is Shandy OG. Subscribe. It's Shandy OG.
It's in the OG.